And away from security stories, Nigerians and all levels of government have been called upon to support the fight against any form of sexual violence in the country. Now, this was made known to newsmen during the formal notification ceremony of the Princess of Cornwall as the patron of Mirabel Center, which is the first Nigeria Sexual Assault Referral Center. The Chief Medical Director of LASUTH, Adetokunbo Fabanwo, and the British Deputy High Commissioner Ben Llewellyn Jones applauded the center for creating a safe space for victims of sexual assault to report and tell their stories, adding that it is a collective work between the government and residents to bring an end to the menace ravaging the society. Galaxy's Daniel Tenimo reports that Adetokunbo further said the center is built to educate and enlighten the people on the vast effect of all sorts of sexual violence.
The truth of the matter is that these nefarious activities will still go on. So we would need bodies like the Mirabel organization to provide the safety net, at least look after the health of the victims, and then ensure they get justice at the end of the day. It was mentioned about underreporting. That is one of the major problems in this society. People feel stigmatized if they've been victims of such activities. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want to report. But we must continue to strive to ensure that we educate people about reporting. Because without reporting, there may not be justice.
And what we hope, and what the Duchess hopes, is that her patronage will shine a light on these issues in Nigeria, and importantly try and address these issues at source to try and prevent them, particularly by promoting the application of the Violence Against Persons Prohibition Act, the Child Rights Act, and all the work that's done to educate, to socialize, and to show why prevention is so important. And then, in addition, to help with the very, very necessary and very difficult work that's done to support victims in this space.
Now, the founder of the center, Itoro Ezi Anaba, noted that since the establishment of the center, more than 6,000 victims of all sorts of sexual violence have visited, mostly teenage girls and boys, adding that the Sexual Assault Referral Center provides free medical and psycho-social support to survivors.
There were quite a number of young ones that were being abused in their homes by people that should actually be loving them and protecting them. We have had more than 6,000 clients that have come to the center to get help. I also want to appeal to community leaders, employers of labor, wherever you find yourself, wherever your sphere of influence is, ensure that there is a policy. Ensure that there's a policy that condemns rape, that you will not accept sexual harassment, that you will not accept domestic violence, that you will not accept rape in your organization.
Justice, doing justice, or getting justice for victims of sexual violence required a completely different approach to the way that traditional NGO work was being done, and also required a different approach from what was existing in terms of healthcare interventions, for people who had been victims or people who had survived sexual violence.